right, nice day, and this was kind of the last one for a little stretch here that was just in the clear.
Yeah.
For storms.
Right. The next couple of days are okay, but they're not as pristine as today.
As today.
There's a lot of sunshine today. We had some wildfire smoke too, which did you guys see? Did you notice that?
A little haze on the horizon. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like unless you point out what it is, it's just like, well, the sun's just not that bright today. It had to do with wildfire smoke. I'll show you that in a second. 81 in Wisconsin, 79 in Portland. Average high is 79 flat this time of the year, beginning its slow descent from our average high, going down just a little bit. Satellite, it's hard to pick up, but look closely here, especially in the morning, right there. Do you see that kind of milky look to the sky? That's the wildfire smoke. It's not well picked up on satellite usually, but if you look outside and it looks a little milky or hazy, that's what it is. It's from Canada, as it often is around here. We'll see that the next couple of days. This model actually is sticking around tomorrow and Thursday, but by tomorrow afternoon, you're unlikely to notice it as much because we'll start to see more cloud cover around. Wildfire smoke is above most cloud cover, so if you've got clouds, you're not going to see it. So I think it'll be less noticeable by tomorrow afternoon and into Thursday, even though it will still be floating around air quality wise. So tonight, temperatures drop down to the 60s and 50s. It's pretty quiet. Dew points pretty neutral, not crisp, but not sticky either. First half of the day tomorrow is a lot like today. It's sunny and pleasant, temperatures quickly into the upper 70s and low 80s. And then we have some pop-up showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. The small scale, mesoscale models insist that a lot of that activity is from the mid-coast down to about Kittery or Portsmouth. Not as much activity over down east and northern Maine. And then Thursday, we do a similar thing, probably with more cloud cover on Thursday morning. But again, pop-up showers and storms. And again, it looks like a lot of them are clustered here down across southwestern Maine and New Hampshire. Heavy downpours are a possibility. Some thunderstorms could pop up as well. But most of these next 2 days are dry still, even though there's that shower chance that crops up. And then Friday, there's an isolated sprinkle possibility, but I didn't even bother putting in the forecast. I think most of us will be dry. We're in a weird pattern right now, not weird in the sensible way of what you're seeing on the ground, but we're between this little trough and a big ridge. And so we're kind of in the middle, and that's why we have a shower chance in there, even though there's not a lot of total rain to be had. The weekend forecast we talked about was going to be complicated, and that's because of Ernesto, which is a tropical storm expected to become a hurricane. I don't worry about this hitting the east coast of the United States. It's going to get swept out to sea. The question is how this interacts with the front that's approaching us for the weekend. And so these tropical systems, for lack of a better term, sometimes can kind of suck in a front. So as they approach, they pull this front down towards it. Ernesto has trended a little bit farther out to sea, which gives us a nicer weekend. It gives us dry weather on Saturday. And even on Sunday, the showers look to be over western Maine and New Hampshire, not much over central and down east Maine. And that's because of Ernesto being farther away. So that track will determine the second half of our weekend. I feel good by where we're at, which is showers in the forecast, but it's not a washout on Sunday. By the way, guys, probably some pretty big swells over the weekend because Ernesto will be close enough, in addition to likely some rip current issues. So if you're going to the beach, just pay attention to flags and whatnot on that. But I do think the stretch of weather here is nice. No big heat here. No big heat. We were just baking for parts of July, and we've actually kind of settled it down for August so far.
Backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
Can always change by the end of the month.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, Keith, thank you.